crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more.
At Caleb and Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb and Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Financial decisions. This show was created to do greatness. So on that note, guys, welcome to the most hydrated crypto community on the interwebs. Let's get it. Now, friend. Now. Now, I did it. Guys, welcome into another episode of this. So you know, it was a scramble. Because I ain't not going to lie, dude. Definitely don't have Taco Bell 15 minutes before the show. That is just the wrong move to do. You're going to set yourself up for a crazy night. Something like that. Guys, if you like us being on time, smash that golden like button so we can try to be on time a little more. We were 2 minutes late. I can't believe it. I guess we're taking 6 minutes. All 3 minutes because we had missed the the beginning. Guys, we have the subscribe bell here. Your ring-a-ding-ding and your ring-a-ding-ding. And with that bell, guys, you can find us over there on YouTube and over there on Kick and Rumble. We got this little content like that. Guys, if you like us on that, please hit that heart. Hit that little swirly snake icon button where it's like the snake within a snake, and then you can repost and share us, and that will help do great things. On today's episode of Blockchain Brew Show, we're running a little late. I'm gonna have a little bit of whiskey, man. Okay, a little whiskey bourbon, American First style. That's how we do it here in the house. It's gonna be pretty fine though, man. I'm not gonna do no fancy smoking. I'm just gonna have a real nice, gentle pour. Because
I was busy striking Iran, that's why I had to get up.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah.
exactly
Trump called me and said, "Do you think I should press the red button?" I said, "Absolutely."
You know why? You know why he didn't strike him? He's waiting for the weekend so it doesn't affect the markets. Because by the time you strike him on Friday, by the time money comes around.
Since when does that fool care about affecting the market?
He likes the stock market. I actually think he likes affecting the market in the upwards direction, but I think we're in the middle of a silent war right now. So it's like he wants the markets to go up, but his enemies want the market to go down. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I think. And they want to make it go down when it doesn't look like they're making it go down. That way it kind of shows a narrative of like, he's the bad guy. He did it. You know?
He does also like to nuke it after market close, though.
That's true. I've seen it, but again, I still don't know if it's on him, man. Maybe people should just sit back, enjoy the show, and
It's freaking Baron Trump is who it is. He's like, Daddy, please, can you wreck Bitcoin?
I think Baron Trump's more the guy who's running the White House TikTok account. That's what I think. And you guys could tell me what you think. Oh, who do we have in here?
Too socially awkward to run the TikTok.
Well, maybe he's also a secret genius. We have D.U in here coming in for another like. Daniel Kaufman. Daniel, I had to remove one of your tweets because I don't like how you said that God was not real. So you got that one removed. Hey, and you know what, Daniel? I literally called your dash at the peak and at the bottom. So here we go again. We're getting ready to round trip. Hope you took profits. We have Real Meta in here. What's up, Real Meta? Daily, love God, family, crypto, life is good. There you go, bro. That is it. Calvin, what is up? When in doubt, Trent carries the football. Did Trent carry the football? Except, Trent's never watched football before.
Oh, I've watched plenty of football.
Really?
Really.
Who's the team for Georgia?
The Atlanta Falcons.
Okay,
and look, you got to ask me like 2000.
Who's the team?
You got to ask me like 2008 era football.
Okay,
that's what I used to watch.
How about this?
I don't watch anymore.
Who's the team for California?
I can even tell you that Michael Vick was the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons back then, when I used to watch, and he got in trouble for dogfighting. And the teams in California are the LA Rams, formerly known as the St. Louis Rams, and the LA Chargers, formerly known as the San Diego Chargers. And actually, I am looking at a Kalshi bet.
All you had to say is that it was a trick question and there's 3 teams.
Well, and the Niners, yeah.
Well, we should get the Kalshi. Guys, we're starting to do Kalshi. We thought it would be a fun thing to do with the Discord and, kind of run with it. We're going to get it. We have a referral code. We're going to have to add into the description at some point. Right, Trent?
Yes. I'm looking at this bet, and I'm looking at taking my chances on the Niners.
Dude, we just destroyed the Niners in their city by like 3 to 20.
Did you?
Yeah, in their city. And it was a run game. We ran it the entire time. They couldn't stop it.
Seattle did?
Yeah.
Dang.
It was bad. Like, I thought it was being a lot closer. And Seattle destroyed them.
Yeah, well.
But that being said, now they're the underdogs, so this is where 49ers are going to perform, right?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking about taking a $20 bet on the Niners, buying these shares for 27 cents. And then the thing about it is, if they come out and they put points on the board early or whatever, that number is going to go up, and then I'll just probably take my profits as it goes up.
Yeah.
So
we hear Marshall.
Yeah.
He says, woof, 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 good boys. Trent doesn't have any boys. Both his dogs, Marshall and Ranger, are girls. That's not true, guys. I'm just messing with you. I'm a practical jokester.
Marshall's a good boy, and Ranger's a good girl.
So, guys, I got good news, bad news today. Bad news is that I lost my route. But the good news is that I should be able to come on early with you, stay on the entire Thursday nights with you for now, because I'll go back to start 5:45. Because currently I start at work at 4 a.m. I get up at 2:50 in the morning. That's why I'm just having a real gentle little sip and whiskey, because, man, getting up that early, dude.
Oh, what time are you going tomorrow?
2:50. I get up at 2:50, and I'll probably leave my house by 3:15. Be at work by 3:45.
Yeah, I might have to run a shorter stream as well, because Molly's Grammy is at the house, and she kind of tweaked her hip a little bit, so we probably got to take her over to Emily's house where there's no dogs.
Yeah, probably. Well, so you okay? Or are you, actually, let me know when you finish the Kalshi, and I'm gonna run through a few things because. I
gotta pour my beer first.
Oh, you do, don't you? You gotta wet your whips.
We've got a Sleepier Machines.
Ooh,
from
I like that color.
North Park Brewing, or North Park Beer Company.
That's like a chalk-like glow in a dark green.
Yeah, and the robots.
Mm.
A triple dry hopped hazy double IPA coming in at 8.5% ABV. Brewed with Citra, Moteca, Nelson Sauvin, and Galaxy. I don't like that I wish that the monkish cans did that, but they don't tell you what hops they used.
Oh, I like that when they say that too.
Yeah.
Daly says Broncos, the 2026 Super Bowl champs. Dude, that would be awesome. I would love that. I'm calling it now. Dang, I respect your grind. No, I respect your grind, Daly. Coming on here and doing this with you guys every day is easy, but you coming on and listening to me ramble, that can't be that easy. You guys hear that car that drove by? Did you hear that car, Trent? I always make a joke. I'm like, hey, Sarah, that's your boyfriend. Every single time. Like, hey, there he goes. He didn't stop. It's the same car, same time of day. He always by my house. Should I FOMO back into AVAX? That actually, it's not a bad idea, Daniel. If you take up, you profits, you jump back in when something's up. That's how you do it, man.
I haven't looked at Dash today, but if it's like...
It's right where we left it. I'll take a look at Dash because I don't have a whole lot of time, and I'll make sure I'll cover Dash as one of the coins.
If it's up, I'd swap it for AVAX in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Did you pour your glass? I didn't get to see the color.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was probably talking. Ooh, look at that, man. That's nice.
Oh,
it looks a little darker.
Yellow.
It looks a little darker than your normal orange juice color.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like almost a little hazier.
Different brewery. Yeah.
Oof. Ooh, man. All right. Well, I'm gonna get into it then. Let's slap some skin. Let's jump into the charts, or not charts, but screens. All right. So I'll cover Dash first, Daniel. Now let me cover a few other things first. I'm doing a little out of order. I just want to look at the token overview because I really like looking at this one. We got a Zebek unlock coming out. We have an Arbitrum unlock coming out. Trent, you didn't see this actually yesterday, which I thought was craziness. We have an Ape token coming out with an unlock. We have a Pangu unlock coming out. We have an Astra unlock coming out. Huge, right? We have a Manta unlock coming out. Dude, look at this one. It shows Ondo has a 61% unlock coming out on the 17th. We charted Ondo, and it's like an all-time low, and it's pretty sure it's going to go price discovery in the wrong direction. Now, what's interesting...
Ondo kills me with that stuff, man.
Well, what's interesting about this unlock, Trent, is I'm still... When the numbers get really big like this, something happens, because I went and looked at Ondo unlocks last night, and it's like 33% unlock, not actually 66. But I'm like, a 33% unlock? And we traced the unlock previously, and that's when Undo peaked and fell down because it was like 2024 or whatever. It's like every year they drop 30%. And it's like, holy crap, that's a lot of dough to drop. But so I wanted to point that out to you. I do like to cover the ETF inflows and outflows, so let's head on over there, which is also really interesting information because it kind of shows you how the bigger people are reacting to the markets. You know what I mean? Like, look at today, we were negative 215,000. Fidelity Capital literally gave almost everything back that it took. Actually, I take it back. It took, let's say, outflow 200 million. So it gave back like a third of what it took. I guess technically they probably made money because they probably bought on low. I know they lost money on that. Grayscale, negative 36 million. BRR and BTC took in model amounts. Ethereum actually had an inflow day just from Grayscale, 15.2 million. Solana inflows, 8 million, no outflows. Hey, Bitwise, Grayscale, Fidelity, nice. XRP, Canary unloaded. Canary's the only one that's, I swear, has sold like XRP. Oh, 21 shares. I guess those two have. No, maybe this is Canary's first outflow. Interesting. Anyways, Franklin Templeton picked up a little bit. Bitwise picked up a lot, and Grayscale picked up a lot. So we're at almost 20 million still, even with their outflows for the day. XRP rocking 1.18. Guys, it's just slowly grinding up, man. We're almost at $1.2 billion inflows on XRP. We're gonna head on over to I'm not gonna look at gainers and indicators. I'm not gonna take a look at liquidity today. We're gonna take a look into the charts off the boot. That's what we're gonna do because I don't know how long I'm gonna be on. I really want to make sure I cover. I'm going to stay in Dash. He says screw AVAX. Where is Dash at? So Dash is one of the things that Dash probably has to do is play a little bit of ball with Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up, Dash probably has to go up a little bit. They're probably somewhat correlated. And I say somewhat probably correlated. Besides like liquidation points and things like that. So Dash is actually looking pretty good on the 1 hour. 50-minute, we have a red dot. We could come back down to the 21. It's trying to break out. It's trying to make another leg up. If it can be successful, that would be huge, man.
Daniel, listen to me, please. Your average entry, you just said the other day was $100. Like, I don't know what price AVAX is, but I am assuming it's like generationally low. Like
AVAX is $13.76.
Yeah, like I mean, man. For Dash to give you a 2x from here, it has to go to $160. It has to go way past a price that you ever bought it for. But to take your 13% loss off the table right now, I mean, you're really not even, solidifying your loss in dollars. But to move that over to AVAX at $13 to get that same 2x out of AVAX. Like AVAX only needs to go to $26, and that's still very, very low for AVAX. And I'm not saying that that AVAX is going to recover tomorrow. I'm just saying, medium to long term, like $26 is very low for AVAX. So I don't know, man. I would say take your blessing from the pump that you were given and put it into the thing that hasn't pumped. That's how you're only 13% down at this point. But, the way that you're really going to recover your losses and really make some good gains from here is like taking your profits, rotating it into the one that hasn't moved yet. As long as that other thing is solid, and AVAX is. So,
well, I just wanted to report. I agree with Trent with that. I think it's wise to take money off the table, and trying to time the top is very, very difficult, even for us. So now money flow is increasing. VWAP is kind of plateauy. The 4 hour momentum's been coming down, but the VWAP's coming up. The money flow is very low. It's like it's trading average, it's sideways, which is not a terrible sign. 6 hour, you're starting to get a little bit of bearish dip, which kind of makes you a little nervous because when you start expanding out the 12 hour, money flow is fine, VWAP's good. The momentum's close to peaking, Stokes to high. But we start spreading out into the daily. So we still have this anchor trigger playing out. The money flow hasn't fully flipped, which makes me think, I wonder if this is the move. Or the 2-day also shows that it could be a strong possibility. It could keep going, but it also looks like it could be a swing down, man. Like we had bearish divergence on the 4 hour. Now, like I said, it could leg up. We could hit $150. That could come on the table. It starts getting a little sketchy because now we're butting up against some sort of reversal like patterns. Now the 3-day still says it can keep going. The 5-day says it still could keep going. So this is going to be up to you. The weekly still looks actually pretty good, tight little trigger wave right there. But I've seen tight trigger waves like this don't play out. Last time actually, this one played out. This one played out, but it took 5 weeks, and before it actually turned out, it had like one nasty dip to try to scare everybody out. So the likelihood you just buy something with conviction.
But the likelihood is getting less and less that it's going to do that again, especially if Bitcoin is running into resistance and we're going to, like that looks like
You're like at a key level of resistance right there. Guess where we're at? We're at that key level.
Yeah, that looks like a hidden bearish divergence.
And we also got, this is a key level right here. So trying to break up to higher it's harder to do because you got this resistance right here, you got this resistance right here, you got this right here. It's a lot of money movement that's happening right there, which makes it really more difficult for Dash to be able to snap, crack, and pop from you.
Hey, that looks like hidden bearish divergence though, because wait, no, it doesn't. Never mind. The oscillator would need to be making a higher high.
Yeah, no, let's take a look at AVAX. So we kind of went over Dash. AVAX, the 1 hour. It's clearly a lot lower, right? The money flow still outflow, so it still could go down lower. The 4 hour, you kind of get the double top pattern. I'd predict the AVAX to actually come down. You might want to stable up. You might buy. I bet you it'll come down to the 200 at $13, which is almost 70 cents cheaper. If Bitcoin flips over, and it flips over like we thought it might at 90. Remember we said 97K is a strong level, and next I said 107. We had a couple of different levels. We're in the danger zone right now. So if it all flips over, the likelihood of us coming to the 200 is very high, and the likelihood we're breaking below it and coming into a range of this sweet spot right here at $12 is not. It's likely. The momentum, downwards pressure right now.
Don't get greedy. Minimize your loss.
This looks like a cat ear pattern, Trent. Trent, we talked about cat ears multiple times. How do cat ears break? You know?
Minimize your loss at 13% right now, rather than you were down 60% just a little while ago. You know, and don't get greedy. Like if you know, there was a time not too long ago where, you know, if you were told that you could take your trade off the table right now at a 13% loss instead of 60%, you would have been tempted to do it. But then the pump starts coming underway, and you're like, oh no, like greed is coming back in, you know? I don't know, man. Like, I would take that off the table and DCA it into AVAX. Personally.
DCA, not all in.
Yeah.
Not all in. Pick your level. And then, you know what I would do too? Is I would probably want to go all into AVAX. I would DCA out of Dash right now and hold it in stables on the side and wait for Dash to pull back. You know what I mean? That's what I'd be waiting for.
Yeah.
Wait for Dash. Right. You see a big old wick up, wait for it to come back 50%, put some money back in and roll the dice, scoop up more. You're trying to stretch yourself out. You take profits off the table, stable up, wait for a pullback, and whatever you want, AVAX or Dash. If the Dash falls back, great, buy that. If AVAX pulls back, great, buy that. Yeah. Oh, you're going to think, oh, you missed out, your opportunity went off without you. Guess what? Everything pulls back. Look at October 10th. We shot up and came back down. You know, you didn't miss your opportunities. Don't fall for that fake narrative. I'm going to press pause on the music real fast because I do want to head over to X. I'm kind of pulling a few things out of order because I do have a time restriction.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to play this, which just says watch again, but we didn't actually play it again.
JP Morgan earnings call for you. We had some fun with it in trying to translate because, as you know, these earnings calls, they're complicated in understanding what they're really saying. So I want to play this clip for you, and then I'll get your opinion. Take a look.
Our first question comes from the line of Glenn Shore with Evercore.
So I want to ask on the stablecoin issue, talking about the immediacy of the issue and whether or not they can close the loophole on interest on stablecoin, and then how big of a deal for the banking system if they're not successful. Thanks.
Right. Okay. Thanks, Glenn. You know, we have an agreement with Coinbase, and it's going to be possible to buy crypto in the CCB ecosystem too. So we're engaged, we're watching, we care.
Look at that smile. He looks like a joker.
I would just one quick thing. Yeah. That letter was signed by the ABA, the FSF, the ICBA. It was all banks. It wasn't a handful of banks.
Okay. I didn't actually know that, so helpful. The creation of a parallel banking system that pays interest is an obviously dangerous and undesirable thing. And so that is the core of our advocacy. In the end, all of our thinking around this from a customer perspective is organized around the question of what actual benefit does the consumer get. We always embrace competition, so this is not about saying that we don't want to compete.
All right. You haven't had Jamie Dimon jump in on that when that was kind of challenged. I mean, he wasn't presenting, but he leaped in there saying, hey, no, it's not just us, it's, the rest of the world, even though we're the ones making most of the profit. They even dropped the note on Coinbase that they're doing a deal with Coinbase on the backside. So I don't understand what's going on here, Matt. Please make this make sense to me.
Look, I think your translation did a pretty good job of making it make sense.
Yeah, Jamie Dimon's like two-faced.
Gotta play the JP,
and it's cracking me up. The translations, like it was all like, "What's that face's dude's name?" Was like, "Shut the hell up." That's pretty funny, man. President Trump cuts tariffs on Taiwan 15%. I wanted to share that too, because everything, man. Brian Armstrong says American banks are trying to kill competition under the current Clarity Act. Probably important too. I know the couple listening segments, but hey, I got one more thing in this last video. So pay attention, watch, learn, look at his shiny head. I was kind of wondering earlier, I was like, how does he get his head so shiny? Like, did he wax it?
Well, I think the high level principle
His
here.
head is hella shaped like an alien, man.
Banks come in and try to kill their competition.
What's up with that?
To the American consumer, right? People in America should be able to earn more money on their money. I think stablecoins are an opportunity for banks. They should be able to build great product lines with this. It's an opportunity for crypto companies. Congress and the laws that get passed, they should really create a level playing field and say, this is allowed, this is not allowed. Now, all American companies, go compete, try to build the best products and services. That's great. What's not great is if the banks can put their thumb on the scale to try to kill some of their competition, and they only pay about, 14 basis points on the average savings account. Consumers should be able to earn 3.8% on their stablecoin rewards. And so we're going to keep fighting for our customers' rights and the 52 million Americans who use crypto every day.
I mean, what would you say to the argument that banks have put forward that because of the role they play in the economy, the loans that they make, if they do wind up seeing billions of dollars, as some have estimated would happen going from banks to stablecoin, they say that could have a big impact on the economy. What's your response to that?
Yeah, well, banks don't have a monopoly on lending money. Actually, crypto is doing quite well in this area as well. And crypto is a technology to update all parts of the financial system, whether it's lending, capital formation, et cetera. So I think banks do play an important role in the economy and making these loans. Crypto should be allowed to do similar types of activity. We're not engaged in fractional reserve lending. That's an important point, by the way, because the bank license, what that really allows you to do is fractional reserve. The banks don't have all of your money there. That's why there's so much oversight and you can have these runs on the bank. Stablecoins have 100% reserve, right? And they're all the assets now post-Genius are held in this short-term US treasuries. So in my view, it's actually a safer place to store your money, and crypto companies should be allowed to compete and offer loans just like banks. Well, I think.
What do you think about that, Trent?
Yeah, I mean, crypto companies should be able to give loans just like banks with no restrictions. Guys, that's where this is heading. I sent off an email today, by the way, to SoFi. Because
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, because my friend keeps telling me, he's like, SoFi is going to do big things this year and blah, 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 and they already have, because they just became the first regulated bank. Daily, we faxed off our information to the IRS, on Monday.
We couldn't do it online daily. We tried and we tried and we tried and we tried, and then we found a back door, so we faxed it. They said, give us 4 days. That's our time window to get back. Once we get the EIN number, what when do you think we'll have it back online?
Well, I don't know, but once we get the EIN number, we just give that to YouTube and then it's back on.
That's it, man. So hopefully soon. Yo, what's up, Daniel Ghazi? You think we're gonna dunk again? Me trying to our narrative hasn't changed. In fact, we've been dead on balls accurate right now in Bitcoin's price like the last month.
But we got SoFi became the first regulated bank to offer crypto trading.
What's SoFi stand for?
I don't know. But before JP Morgan, before Bank of America, before anyone else, like they became the first regulated bank to offer crypto trading. It's huge. Like they were actually with it like back in the day. They were offering crypto, but then they became a regulated bank and not just like a neo bank, tech thing or whatever. And when that happened, they had to pull the crypto trading off because of the regulations.
Trent, how do you feel about CryptoFace? Daily is asking. He says he's wrong. CryptoFace here. We are here. How do you feel about this? complexity. We just need to cool off for the next rally. Why are we not getting margin calls? The dip is taking longer than expected. Denial, panic, shit. Everyone is selling. I need to get out. Mutilation, anger.
I actually think that he's right, but my caveat is that it's a miniature compacted version of this, right?
Yeah.
I've been saying this since the middle of last year, cycles within cycles.
Yep.
And I think that you take that graph, you shorten it up, you reduce the length of the dump, and then I think it's right on, actually.
Well, so like here's what we're looking at, right? And one of the things that I see that I kind of agree with Crypto Face, and we've been over this several times, and I'm going to do it again because I like saying it. Trent and I both are nervous of a head and shoulder pattern coming up like that, right? And if that happens, I think when the price target are right in this sweet spot right here, I don't think we'll hit the low. I don't see us hitting 49,000.
Me neither.
I can't rule it off the table, but I don't think we'll hit that low. The average, you want to do a Kalshi call, you could be like, well, the average price will probably be at this line right here at 61,000. The lowest price that we can go, you got kind of come in like at 68. You could even say 69. 72,000 would be that sweet spot where you just bam, we hit those orders that people have orders down here. We fill those and we bounce right back up, and the show could be on the road.
Somewhere between 69 to 75 is my call. If I'm wrong, I think it goes to 64.
Well, we could get a turnaround, right? I've seen some people say that. Look at the money flow, though. We kind of go up, we come down, we kind of go up, we get a weaker up, and now we're coming down. That to me does look like money flow is leaving the crypto market. Now,
Lux Algo already shows red money flow.
If we shrink it down, the money flow doesn't last as long as clearly as the green time. A little bit green time, this is probably the longest one, a lot of green time. So I'm thinking the likelihood of us having let's shrink this down. A little bit of, let's say, a little bit of red time, give ourselves that much, okay? That's not that much. I didn't draw that out. I mean, I just kind of winged it. That puts us into October, okay? Now, maybe I'm crazy, but one of the things that I've been worried about is if we come over to the monthly time frame, the momentum's still coming down. Money flow is still coming down. VWAP actually got a little bit of curvature up. We are playing around the 21, but the likelihood of us coming down and possibly see this 50 MA is higher. And as the weeks go on, the 50 MA will come up. But then we stretch it out on the 3-month time frame, which I go back and forth on this data. There is 100.
Shout out to our follower on Kit.
Shout out, dude. Side questionly. What's up, man? We have for sure bearish divvy, man. For sure bearish div, and we could come back down on the 3-month time frame to the 21. Now that's at 56,000. Maybe by the time we hit there in October, could be I don't know.
Guys, the bears are not quite ready to hibernate.
Too far ahead.
The bears are still out pulling some salmon out of the river right now. They're stuffing their bellies so that they can get through hibernation.
Yeah, so I think the likelihood of us meeting this 21 on a longer time frame and then continuing to move up is agreeable. Now, what they say, 50%? And traditional bear market is 85% from the top right trend. Well, if we hit 125 and we stop at 60 to 70, that's only 50%. That's only 50%.
I'm like a bear. I hold some blubber so I can get through so I can get through a famine.
Well, and it's only 50% pullback. It'll be the best bear market we've ever had. The markets are maturing. They just are. Now, granted, the bull run wasn't as crazy because we didn't get altcoin season. But I mean, we went from Bitcoin 15,000 to 125,000. I think that's pretty good bull run for Bitcoin. Everything else kind of besides a few coins far and in between. You want to take over, Trent? How much time we got left? How long have I been going? I got 5.5 minutes left.
Okay. Well, and I think we can probably call it at that point. Viewership isn't crazy tonight. I'll cover the chart.
We still love you viewers that you're here.
Huh?
We still love our viewers that are here.
Oh, yes.
You know what's crazy is last night the viewers were lower on YouTube, but we had 40 people watching on X all night. They didn't say a single thing, but they were there.
Let's see here. Yeah, Daniel Ghazi, we have another leg down, I think. I think somewhere between 69 to 75K.
And for us to be able to prove that wrong, Daniel, is we have to get up to like 107 and stay there for like a week and a half. And we can do that and close above it. Then I'll be okay, cool. We have a leg up, but we have to get there, you know. And 97K to 99K was like the first liquidity level of the pressure down.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So
it's hard to say about longs right now too, Daniel, because in the time windows that we're looking at to retrace, we could still have a bullish 4 hour, you know, like we could retrace right now, bounce up. We could still go to 107. So your long still might be okay. Maybe Chen could give you more of a macro or micro view.
Okay, so look, here we are in the daily.
Yeah, it's true. We are Daniel Ghazi. We're closer to 107 than we are 70.
Yeah, we are, but that's part of the exact reason. Anyways, I'll get into it. So, you know, we had this uptrending line of resistance right here, right? Lex Algo had drawn this for us. And, you know, I was pointing this out, you know, when price was still in the middle of this pump. And it coincides with this take profit level at 101. But it also coincides with the level of the trend catcher on the 1 week, on the weekly chart. The trend catcher is sitting at $100,000 even. Okay. So that is a lot of resistance converging on top of each other. Okay. So we have, let me zoom this out a little bit, collapse this down. Okay, we're underneath a weekly sell signal. And money flow, and we have a red trend catcher, and money flow has just now turned green on the weekly. Sorry, money flow has just now turned red on the weekly. Okay. So during this entire dump right here, the money flow was still green, but the green was thinning, right? Money flow was diminishing. And now for the first time, it's turned red. For the first time since, July of 24. Okay, so, you know, I'm not saying we have, and let's see what happened back then.
So you feeling bullish or bearish on like the shorter time frame? I can't tell what time frame this is. That's what I'm asking.
Weekly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So last time we had red money flow on the weekly, like it's actually funny. We had a we had a big bull trap that came right afterward, right? The bull trap played out, and then we went down to wick a lower low. Right, the previous low was 53.9. We went down to wick a lower low at 48.9. And what am I saying? Like we've already gone to 80, right? And that's kind of what I'm saying here. I think we wick a lower low to 75 or something like that. So last time we had money flow turn red on the weekly, that's precisely what happened. Okay. Not to mention, like, look, I've drawn this bear flag here with these yellow lines. And, you know, so far this weekly candle has not broken out of it. It's attempted to. It started to wick up toward that trend line and toward the trend catcher, But now the candle looks like a plunger. It's leaving that long upper wick at the top, long wick reversal, and the candle body is closing inside of the bull flag still. You know, we got to give it till Sunday, of course, but it's trying to close inside of the, sorry, not the bull flag. It's trying to close inside of the bear flag still. So there's that. You know, you come down to the daily, and what we've got going on here is, you know, we have this upper trend line over here, but it's not a guarantee that it's going to get that high. If it does, it's at, you know, right at about 100,000. But we wicked up to 98. So I don't know. Like, we wicked up to 98 and we left a little bit of a tweezer top up here. And then we've been coming down. Trend catcher is still on the daily sitting back down here at 92 even. You know, we've also had this is officially a bearish divergence on the stochastic RSI on the daily, right? Swing up on price, swing down on RSI, and same thing on the
All right, Mr. Trentonator, I will have to leave you.
Okay, I'll be off in a little while too, but go ahead.
All right, guys.
Everyone, cheers to T-Square. Put a +1 in the chat for T-Square and all of the hard work he puts in for this community every single day.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that shout out. Also, guys, tomorrow we're going live a little earlier, not 7:30 standard time. Yeah. We have a special interview we're gonna release with you guys here pretty soon around 4 o'clock, and then we're gonna go live with our special guest between 5 and 6. So stay tuned. All right. Almost ended the stream. Yeah, almost hit the wrong button. That would have been bad.
So we also have bearish divergence on the hyperwave. We have a big peak up here in the overbought territory. And then right here, we didn't even make it into overbought yet. And the hyperwave is now pointing down. So you have a bearish divergence on the hyperwave, right? You have bearish divergence on the stochastic RSI. Tweezer tops up here. And freaking World War III looming over us. Like, so I don't know. I don't know how we I don't know what technical is telling us that we're going to rip from here. Honestly, I wish we were. Actually, I don't wish we were, because I'm in some pretty big shorts. But you know, it's I don't know, guys. I just Dash is up for 120% for the week. I would take some profits here. Absolutely agree. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm seeing. Like, to recap it, bearish divergence on stochastic RSI, bearish divergence on the hyperwave. You have the daily chart leaving tweezer tops as it tries to head up toward the uptrending line of resistance at $100,000, right? On the weekly, you have weekly sell signal, red trend catcher on the weekly, money flow turning red. You know, I mean, let's check out the 4 hour real quick. I didn't mean to move that. Okay, 4 hour. You know, we've hit both take profit levels on the. I mean, 4 hour could come back up again before ultimately, continuing lower. Stochastic RSI did, come down, bottom down here at 0 on the 4 hour already. So it could make 4 hour could make another run at 97, but with the daily and the weekly showing you what they're showing, I don't see how we break out from here. So, yeah. Hey, that being said, guys, we're at almost an hour, and my nose is stuffed up. I also got some family stuff to tend to. So, guys, thank you for joining us on another episode of the Blockchain Brew Show, the most hydrated crypto community on YouTube. And guys, we will see you tomorrow, as always. I think that we're going to have Julie on tomorrow night. Not to put her on the spot if she can't show up, it was a loose commitment, but I think we have Julie on Julie Kennis from Julie Kennis Crypto on the show tomorrow night. We're doing another interview with Wally from, Mr. W from Bitwise, earlier in the afternoon tomorrow. Now that won't be live because Bitwise doesn't allow him to do live content, but we will have that interview recorded tomorrow and ready to put out there for you guys. So actually, if you're in the Discord, tell us what you would like us to ask Wally ahead of time, and we will be sure to pass that along. So yeah, got Wally tomorrow. Maybe Julie on the live stream tomorrow. So that's what we got cooking for tomorrow. Again, thank you guys for making this community everything that it is. And thank you, Daniel Kaufman. Thank you, Daily. Thank you, random follower from Kick. Side quest only. Thank you, Daniel Ghazi. Thank you, Real Meta Crypto. Thank you, D Not You. Thank you, Calvin. And cheers.